Since a very young age, I've always been insecure about how I look. Because of this insecurity, my self-confidence and my self-worth has dropped drastically. I've never viewed myself attractive, handsome, or honestly anything positive. I've always thought of myself to be ugly or unattractive. No one finds the fat guy who's also cross-eyed to be attractive. And throughout my life, people have made that very clear to me. Whether it's a stranger, friend, or even family member, I've always been told something negative about my appearance. The first thing people often comment on is my weight. The comments always being negative and only said to hurt my feelings. The first instance I had with someone making fun of me because of my weight was my own father. Now I know someone's gonna say, that's what dads do. They make fun of you. It's supposed to build character and make you into a man and blah blah blah. Well, I disagree. I think a father is supposed to build up your confidence, not tear it apart. And that's all my father did. My father would insult me constantly by calling me names such as pig, piggy, fat loser, fat dumbass, honestly anything with fat plus something negative. He would also get physical, like grab my fat and tug on it, or he would straight up just hit me in the stomach and tell me I should be able to take it because of how fat I am. Over time, my father made it very clear to me he thought I was disgusting. He would also make it very clear to other people too. In public, he wouldn't want to tell people that I was his son, but if he ever had to, he would make it very clear to them that he thought I was fat and ugly. He would refer to me as his ugly half or his fat son. Not just his son, he had to mention that I was his fat son. It of course didn't stop at just my dad. In school, people would constantly make comments towards me about my weight. For a while, I acted as if it didn't bother me. But over time, the comments people made eventually caught up to me. My confidence was slowly becoming smaller than it already was. With the constant hounding from my dad and the people at the school, you'd think my only escape would be with friends where I can just be myself and not have to worry about how fat I am. Well, you're wrong. Even when I would hang out with friends, they would crack jokes about my weight and laugh at me all the time. Eventually, I got tired of it and decided to make jokes about myself so people would stop. I thought by doing this, instead of people laughing at me, maybe they would laugh with me. It kind of worked. My friends didn't make as many passing comments about my weight for a while. I realized if I stayed the funny friend and constantly make jokes about my weight or other subjects, they would have no time to make a joke about my weight ever again. So I took up the funny friend role, always trying to make others laugh so that they don't laugh at me. That persona can only hold for so long before it breaks. Eventually, I broke. I refused to take showers because I couldn't stand to see my own body. I would refuse to take photos that involved seeing more than just my head. I would hate seeing myself in the mirror. It would make me feel nauseous looking at my own reflection, seeing how the skin on my body sags. My mental image of myself was nothing more than just a fat, ugly pig, something I've been told for a very long time. My self-confidence plummeted so far down that I thought I could never be looked at attractive or handsome. No one ever would love me for me. I will die alone. After years of thinking this way, I had enough. I wanted something to change. I wanted to have my confidence back and feel good about how I looked. So I got to work. I go to the gym. I eat a healthy diet. I no longer speak to anyone that tries to make me feel bad about how I look. I take selfies with a smile now, showing my entire body. I shower regularly without feeling disgusted about how my body looks. I can look in a mirror without feeling sick. I feel better. Not just physically, but mentally. Now I still have days where I don't like how I look, but most of the time I feel confident. I know I look handsome or attractive. It doesn't matter what other people think. It only matters what you think. I promise you, if you have some confidence in yourself, you'll be 10 times more attractive already. I'm still very insecure about some parts of my body, some of which, no matter what I do, I cannot change. But I've learned to accept that. I was made this way, and if someone doesn't like that, then screw them. I love my body, and I know I'll find someone out there who will love it as well. My final message is this: you need to love yourself. If you do, you'll realize the only opinion that matters is your own, not anyone else's. Have confidence in yourself. If you're wondering how to have confidence in yourself, look in a mirror and say these phrases: I am beautiful, I am pretty, I am handsome, I am attractive. Lift yourself up. Stop having these bad thoughts. I know it's easier said than done, but just give it a shot. You might surprise yourself. That's all. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I know I did. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.